and I am honored to call her my friend and to have created this foreword for her book. Witnessing her life as an artist, writer, photographer, and mom is such a pure blessing. She just radiates love, and so does this book. Welcome into these inspiring, depthful, and sparkling with possibilities for you pages. Love, Sark. Introduction. What was your first experience of wonder? For some, it's the first time they saw the night sky on a camping trip, or that time there were hundreds of tiny sand dollars strewn across the wet sand at the beach. For a friend, it was when her elementary school bus driver stopped the bus at the side of the road so they could all watch a cow giving birth in a field. For another, it was when her father built a kiln in a fire pit at their campsite so they could make pottery. We tend to lose this sense of wonder as we grow older. Perhaps it's cynicism and stress that cloud our view. Maybe we are too busy and think that wonder is only for children. Maybe we think we've seen it all, and nothing could surprise us anymore. But here's what I know. Our capacity for wonder and delight is also the gateway to our joy. It is vital to our aliveness. It is worth cultivating and honing because our lives become so much richer for it. It is a kind of love and attention. It is a reverence for our world. It's a celebration of being here and a desire to protect this place we call home. I want you to remember your curiosity and your wide-eyed delight. I want you to know that you are a creative creature who can experience the magic of the everyday world. On one level, it's a shift in attention and a practice, just like seated meditation, where we continue to pull our focus back from the distractions, the noise, the chaotic swirl of our thoughts, back to the moment, to what is here, what there is to appreciate, what there is to delight in. For me, wonder-seeking has been an antidote to an anxious and sensitive system. I am a very anxious creature. It took me a while to figure this out. The shortness of breath, the ambient worry. I didn't recognize it as anxiety at first, but as a flaw in my character. Something that made me impossible to be with at times. Overly sensitive, agitated, unable to settle in my own skin. I tried managing my anxiety with walking and yoga. These activities staved off panic and offered some relief, but it was creative practices that always helped the most. I could feel anxious for days, not able to take a full breath, but if I sat down and painted or walked around taking photos, the anxiety would lift almost immediately. Much of my creative life was born out of this need for art to be my medicine. Not only does it delight me and bring me so much joy, it also soothes my nervous system. Even if you're not a particularly anxious creature, we are all living in a culture that has become increasingly more distracted, disconnected, and lonely. So many of us are settling for what psychologist and author Frances Weller calls counterfeit joys, the hit of dopamine we get when our phone dings or the likes we get on social media, instead of real connection. We all want to feel more vibrant and alive, but we're not quite sure where to even start. While I am first and foremost an artist and a photographer, I'm also a life coach. I love helping people use creativity to move through challenges with more ease, get clarity on their desires, and explore how to make their lives richer and more satisfying. I encourage my clients to become wonder seekers so they experience more everyday joy. I define a wonder seeker as someone who actively looks for things that delight them. A wonder seeker is curious and kind, vibrant and open-hearted. A wonder seeker doesn't step over what's hard, only look on the bright side, or put on a happy face to avoid feeling what's painful. A wonder seeker knows that by turning toward what's difficult, by working with what's